Couple of games in the Premier League today. Everton can only manage a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace. Meanwhile, West Ham with a 3-2 victory away against Wolves that put them up to 4th in the table. Oh, a couple of happy hammers are with us. Look, there's Don Hutchison, Shaka, Hislop. Bloomin' heck, Don, this might happen.
It might happen, mightn't it? I mean, it's incredible. West Ham sitting in the top 4. I mean, listen, it was nervy times. They should have battered Arsenal the other week, and that ended up 3-3. And once it went to 3-2, I'm thinking, Wolves going to nick something in the last 5-10 minutes of the game. But West Ham fully deserved the 3 points. They were brilliant, and Lingard's been the difference. He's been sensational. Yeah,
let's talk about Jesse Lingard. What a goal that was from him, Shaka. And what a move it proved to be. The response very much muted from West Ham fans when David Moyes got him on loan. It's proved to be a stroke of genius.
It certainly has. And I, like most West Ham fans, question the signing of Jesse Lingard. It just didn't make sense given what you can see from him over the last couple of seasons. But he's come in at West Ham and he's been simply sensational. I did the commentary for the England-San Marino game, what was it, just about a week ago. And I thought Lingard there looked like the Lingard we'd seen a couple of years ago. Uncertain, a little bit nervy, and then you see him against Wolves, and again, absolutely fantastic. He's just found where he's most comfortable, and he's been simply outstanding ever since his arrival.
Don, what does this mean for his future at Manchester United? Can you see him getting back into the starting 11 off the performance that he's put in so far this year at West Ham?
I mean, his performances would suggest yes, but I think that's probably unlikely. I think Man United are going to probably move in a different direction, but he would command a big transfer fee. And I think not only for West Ham, who you'd like to think they're in the box seat in terms of signing him, but I think it's a nudge, I think, for everyone else in the Premier League who are trying to get into the top 4, trying to get into the top 6. I think they'd all want an informed Jesse Lingard, and you have to credit Dan. I think his attitude, you know, he hasn't played for an awful long time, and most players, when they come into somewhere like West Ham or they come into a Premier League club or any club in general, you normally give them a little bit of leeway and you go, well, it might take them 2 or 3 weeks to get going. Since the very first game, he's obviously kept himself extremely fit at Man United by not kicking a game, and not playing a game and not kicking a ball. And he's come into West Ham and he's just been super fit from the off, and he's got so much confidence. I mean, there was a brilliant shot. I put it on social media on that goal when he ran through and he put it to Bowen. I mean, he had like 6 or 7 Wolves players around him. They couldn't get near him. You know, as Shaka said, he's been the difference. He's confidence. He's got pace. He's tricky when the ball's at his feet. He's finding a pass. He wants the ball again, which is a good sign. And, you know, I think if you're West Ham now, I think you can't wait till the end of the season to see where you finish. And the priority would be get him signed.
Where will you finish? That is the big question for West Ham. So we got Shaka to sit down this morning and predict every single result between now and the end of the season. Not just for West Ham, for everybody in the Premier League. Wow. So this is how it all comes out. Everton at 8th. I think pretty much everyone may agree with that. Chelsea are 7th.
What? Drop off.
Wow. Wow. That is Liverpool 6th. So this is dramatic now. I don't know what this is. Here we go. 5th, Spurs. Despite the fact they can't play at the moment.
He lost Mourinho. You know.
Wow. So that means 4th is West Ham. And then I think we can predict 3rd will be Leicester. 2nd, Manchester United. First, Manchester City. Let's digest this. Shaka, I think the biggest surprise in that reveal is Chelsea 7th.
Yeah, and listen, my concern around Chelsea, as with Liverpool, is how they manage the games and the Champions League games as well. And we all have to see how if they get through the next round.
They've lost one game, Shaq.
But for Chelsea in particular, what's that?
They've lost one game under Tuchel.
Yeah, but as I was about to get to, I think what you... Maybe not what you show, a hint of what you show against West Brom. I just feel that their strikers, and I'm looking squarely at Werner here and Havertz as well, they have been so poor, lacking in confidence, and I question whether they can find the goals that they need in balancing League and Champions League going forward.
Don, how do you feel about Shaka's predictions?
I'm still reeling from Real Madrid beating Liverpool 2-0, but Liverpool beating Real Madrid 3-0 in the second leg. So I'm still trying to get my head around that one.
Yes,
And
we all are, Don.
West Ham finishing 4th ahead of Liverpool. I mean, it would be brilliant if it happens, don't get me wrong, but Chelsea finishing 7th. Tuchel keeping clean sheets for fun. And now what we're saying, Frank should be back in a job?
Well, you're saying that, Don. You're the only one who's saying that about your friend. Let's be honest. The drop-off, though, Ali, quite extraordinary. 8 points will be the difference between Chelsea and West Ham come the end of the season, according to Shaka.
Well, I don't know why we ask Shaka to do these things. He does power rankings every week, and every week we look at the power rankings and we ask the same question. What are you doing, Shaq? This doesn't make any sense. And yet we feel compelled to say, Shaka, you're the one who should predict the results. You're the one who should tell us who's going to finish top 4. Shaka doesn't know. And let me tell you, people, for those of you out there, Shaka doesn't care.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.